Hey guys, Crew Blind Wave, I'm Eric.
I'm Shane.
I'm Calvin.
I'm Aaron.
And we just went and saw Rogue One, a Star Wars story. Our very first viewing, like literally just came back. We're going to do a really quick, non-spoiler review. So if you haven't seen it, you can watch this video. But if you have seen it and you want to talk deep cuts, go to the other video. That'll be up really soon.
Keep bleeding. Okay. Just talk.
So, guys, should a average to moderate to really big Star Wars fan go see this movie?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
In fact, I think a very casual or someone who maybe hasn't seen the Star Wars movies before could really enjoy it.
Yeah.
It can stand all by itself. You don't have to know a whole lot about Star Wars or anything to be able to just watch and enjoy it.
No.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
if you do know a lot of Star Wars stuff,
You might enjoy a
also
tiny
some
bit
more
more
stuff that you might enjoy.
Holy shit,
Pretty
man.
good stuff.
I can't wait to get into spoilers.
Yeah.
Because there's so many things I want to talk about.
Yeah.
But if we're going to talk about just generally, how did we receive this movie? I can only speak as a hardcore Star Wars fan for a long time. It changed a lot of things that like preconceived notions that I had in my head. It challenged a lot of things, but it added so much context and things I never thought about are in this movie that I just can't wait to talk about in more detail.
Yeah. It has a lot of really nice tie-ins and stuff.
Yeah.
Just to like everything.
Unbelievable tie-ins.
Tie-ins, Easter eggs.
Yes.
And unbelievable effects, and they're used. I don't say sparingly because there's probably a million effects in there, but
No, there's a lot of
There's so
digital.
many
There's
effects.
so many models.
It's done so well that
Yeah.
you can barely tell what is modeled to what
You can't
isn't
tell.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Like,
Can't
it
tell.
looks so good.
Yeah.
a lot of great practical sets, and it really used dirty lived-in worlds that
Yeah.
remind me of the old trilogy in a good
Yeah.
way.
And just to finish off with the effects, I mean, you'll know it when you see it, but the people at ILM has pushed digital characters to the very limit.
Yeah.
That
Yes.
I've never seen a digital character like
So
that.
good.
Ever. That
Yeah.
was.
Like, my jaw was in my lap, my dick was in my mouth. It was just too much.
Well,
Does
if
that
his
work?
jaw
I know what I
was in his
said.
lap and
I know
then
what
it
I said.
Could wrap right there, because
Yin and yang.
I mean, yeah.
So yeah, when this CG, ILM, John Knoll, the team there. I mean, okay, it's Star Wars. There's going to be a space battle. The space battle was the best space
It
battle.
was so good. I loved it.
I'm not even going to say
good.
anything else. The
every
best
time
space battle.
I saw ships flying around, shooting stuff,
I know.
I felt like a kid watching this.
I know.
Yeah.
I did. When we left the movie theater, I was like, my cheeks hurt because I was
Yeah.
just like that so much.
There's one time you looked over at me, and I know I was just like,
I know.
had my hand in my face like this during one particular moment.
Yeah.
Um,
Like, I shed a tear. I want to see it immediately. I kind of want to not do this and just go watch the
Watch
9
it
o'clock
again.
showing.
I'm definitely going to
Well,
watch it
I
tomorrow.
might go see it tomorrow. I don't know.
Dude, it was so good. There were so many times I was smiling. There's so many
Yeah.
times I got like teary-eyed.
Yeah.
There's so many emotional moments
Yep.
with it. And the main focus on it is not characters we've been knowing.
The stakes
entire
have never
time.
been higher, I guess you could say.
You're watching people that like they could live, they could die. You don't know because you've never seen them before nor after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When
That's
they're in
what I
danger,
love.
you feel like you're in danger. And
Yeah.
that's amazing.
It's kind of like what I feel with Rebels, where like whenever we're watching it, I'm like, they're not gonna kill them, right? They could kill them because we
Yeah.
don't see them any other time, and like
Yeah.
there's those stakes there of like what's gonna happen, and
And I'll tell you what, and all the characters were pretty likable too. I don't think there's any really dislikable characters. And I honestly wanted to know more about him.
Yeah.
I really like the droid. What's his name?
K2SO.
K2. Yeah.
Played by Alan Tudyk. Right? Is that how you say it?
Tudyk.
Tudyk.
Yeah.
Tudyk.
Two dicks.
From Dodgeball.
what you
One-
you're usually after.
He's the pirate from
One
Dodgeball.
Yes, he is the pirate from Dodgeball.
Arr, yeah.
or the pilot from Firefly.
I don't know what you're
Yes.
talking about. No,
Wow.
he was.
It-
He was
he-
really funny. He was
I love.
You know
him.
what? Between R2, C-3PO, him, and
Chopper.
Chopper.
Chopper's my favorite.
Dude, the thing that I like is that
BB-8 though.
I felt like K2 is like an R2 or a Chopper, but you can understand what they're saying.
Yeah,
That's pretty much what he was,
Yeah.
and he's an awesome character. I liked him.
Yeah.
I enjoyed him a lot.
Let's
I
talk about the
really
music
enjoyed
for a
him.
second.
The music. Michael Giacchino had 4 weeks
To finish.
to yeah.
To do everything, basically.
I think he restarted. I think they scrapped all of.
John Williams?
No, not John Williams. If John Williams was on this project, they would
You don't
never
scrap
fire him.
John
It was
I was going to say.
They didn't fire him. He just there was a schedule conflict
No,
because of the reshoots. But he was actually
no.
well along.
No, there was another composer, and from reports that I've heard from insiders, is that they did not like what he did, and they were like, "Guys, we got to scrap it and we got to start over."
Dude, if it was 4 weeks, it did a
Man.
pretty good job.
Yeah.
Like the title sequence, I wrote music because it
Mhm.
had a Star Wars sound, and then it like went away,
Yeah.
and I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, the only spoiler you'll get from this is that there is no opening crawl.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, there was that too. That was
Yeah.
my butt moment. As soon as it started, it was like long time ago, galaxy far away, and then I was like, wait, but what?
Yeah.
But there's supposed to be there's a thing.
Nope.
Where is it?
No thing.
Wasn't
Yeah, they
there.
broke a few traditions.
Many.
Not
But-
to be bound by the saga.
But I think it
movies.
works because these are the saga movies. These are not.
Yeah.
But it was
No.
still the DNA. It was still the
Yeah.
oxygen of Star Wars.
Oh, for
Yeah,
sure.
you start in space and all
Yeah.
that kind of stuff, and then it pans
I
just like it
actually-
always does.
Yeah.
But there's no crawl.
With the music, I mean, you know, it's really hard on your first viewing to pay attention to themes and the overture and try
Oh,
to
yeah.
figure out what
Oh
theme
yeah,
is
I
what.
think music. I don't usually soak music in the
But,
first viewing personally.
The only thing I can say is that don't go in expecting every single theme to come back.
Oh, no.
Expect themes that to repeat themselves, yeah, but they're new ones, and how do they connect? And
Yeah, or to
some of
have-
them were different themes at places I was like, why are they doing it here? This is cool.
Or have like a little twist to it where
Yeah.
it's just slightly different. It's not all the same stuff, which I liked.
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt. Well, I guess maybe it's a spoiler. No, never mind.
Okay.
What do you think of that General Grievous?
Dude, that's crazy.
In a non-spoiler way, everyone knows Vader's in it, and he's used very effectively.
If you want to see Lord Vader again after a long time, you will. You so will, and then you want to see him again and again and again and again and again. I could have sat there and watched
Even if he
a
was a bad guy.
particular scene
this
50 times in a row,
Yes.
and then I would have been upset that I didn't see it enough.
yeah.
Yes.
This movie had some of the best scenes in Star Wars, I think.
Yeah.
You know what I
I
mean?
agree.
Like there's some really good scenes in a lot of movies. This movie, not being a saga movie, I
mean-
think had some amazing moments.
Visual effects wise, emotionally, character wise, nostalgia wise, setting up the next movie wise, this was the perfect prequel.
Yeah.
I would
This
say.
is one Calvin may like.
Yeah. We spoilers. We'll have to get into the spoiler review to see. But you have to jump over and watch that one once you've seen the movie.
How would you rank? Can you? I mean, I can't rank. I can't even rank the.
I
Force
can't
Awakens.
rank Star Wars.
I can't rank Force Awakens yet, honestly.
Yeah, I know what you
I
mean.
don't-
I just
rank
know
it.
I love them all. I know this one was very good.
I
It
know-
wasn't just some side movie.
Okay, I have a way of answering that. I came out of Force Awakens thinking, oh my gosh, I just saw a new Star Wars movie. I came out of this movie going, oh my gosh, I have to go see Star Wars movies. I came out, I want to go watch episode 4 right now.
Well, I
Yeah.
was
You
talking
know?
to someone before I watched this movie, and they were like, "This has to do well. If it doesn't, like,
Yeah.
what does that mean for spin-off movies?"
It's got to do
It was
well.
on track to do very well.
I'm not saying it wasn't, but it
Well,
had
the ending
so
scene
much
alone is
weight.
going to have people go back and watch it.
Yeah, it had so much weight to have to do well, or else other spin-off movies might be like, "This isn't good."
Yeah.
That you can't go back and fill in, story elements.
For
in
me,
movies.
it's
It doesn't
like
work.
honestly, the way they chose to end this movie, I'm thinking, well, how the hell are they going to do better than this? Yeah, unless they do more
Yeah.
of some of this stuff.
I don't
You
know,
guys what I'm
but
talking about.
I mean, we have to get into the spoiler review here soon. But the stuff, the visual effects done in this movie, make me excited / scared / worried. What can we see next?
No, I would say watch it, check it out. Don't not see it in theaters.
Oh, Aaron brought his. How old is Leon?
7.
Do you recommend bringing a 7-year-old?
I mean, he sat and watched it. And
I know, but like in
enjoyed.
terms of like
He seemed
what
to enjoy
we
the whole
saw,
time.
It's a war movie. There's a lot of violence.
The beginning of it to the end, yeah, I can see like it being like the war, but it's not. While a lot of elements that we've seen in the trailers and stuff, like it feels like what is it, D-Day? Is that what
Yeah.
it is on like the beach?
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
It feels like that a lot, but like at the same time, while there is the violence, I don't think it's much worse than like watching like Clone Wars or any of that. There's not blood and gore and
it's not as bad.
it's like watching
Yeah.
Clone
It's
Wars.
not.
It's like
It's not
watching
graphic violence.
It's like,
Honestly,
I think
there's
it's like
some
watching
dark-
any other Star Wars,
Yeah.
Yes, that did that pilot die? Yeah, but you're not seeing
Yeah,
anything crazy.
you're not
happen or
seeing
nothing.
Anakin burn on a beach.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Yeah,
I feel the same way. I would take my kid to see it.
yeah. I don't think it was too much for him or anything like that to
Okay.
handle.
This
Um,
one is PG-13, just like Sith.
Yeah.
So
But I
you
think
wait-
So
so-
if
you
you're a really cool parent, yes. If you're not,
Yes.
13.
It would as far as like keeping his attention, I think it did a good job.
Yeah.
And I think he enjoyed
Kept
the
our
I think
attention.
he enjoyed like the ending. I mean, well, we're older. I've sat through boring.
You know
movies
what?
and stuff,
By
you
the end
know?
of that movie, I might as well have been a 7-year-old kid.
Yeah, I felt like a kid. Just like I'm just smiling, watching,
Yeah.
just.
Okay.
So-
I
so
think
good.
that the Star Wars Rogue One.
I think we can't not talk about it any longer.
And you can probably take your wife to it because she seemed to enjoy it too. Not your wife, mine.
I'm taking my wife to it tomorrow for our 10-year anniversary.
Oh.
So, and then I gotta take my kids to it.
I'm gonna take myself to it more times than that.
I wonder if I want to see it in 3D.
There was some
I don't
scenes,
know.
especially
Some of those
that I
space
know would be in fucking incredible in 3D.
It's ILM. They would do a good job even
Yeah,
if it
I
wasn't
know.
shot in 3D, which it wasn't.
Was it not?
I don't believe so.
I
No.
don't think
Okay,
so.
because there were some shots where I definitely saw like this was shot specifically for
There was
the
some
depth
hi-
of field and everything.
There was some high frame rate shots that I found interesting. Some of the like location shots or shots of big ships were in high frame rate. I felt like. But anyway, I don't know what I could be talking about. Anyway, I think that's going to be the non-spoiler review, and we're going to be moving into the Calvin
spoiler
review right now. So we'll see you guys next time. Thank you guys for checking out this video. If you want to see more, including that spoiler review, you got to subscribe to Blind Wave so you can see reviews and reactions and a whole lot more.
A lot of discussion.
I don't want to discuss anymore.
Go watch a movie.
You should
I
watch the
can't-
movie first.
I can't talk anymore until we start talking spoilers, so
Okay.
you don't have to. This is got to be 20 seconds.
All right.